When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
On the road for long periods of time, and by we I mean me and Miss Ad, we get to missing something. What do we get to missing, Addie?
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble. We
nerds.
We really love a good book. We really love continuing series that we're reading. And when you can't get a delivery because you're in the middle of a forest and we're only in periods for short periods of time, sometimes when we find out there's Barnes & Noble nearby, Miss Ad and I start going, hey Dad.
The thing is, a lot of the times when we go travel to different places, a lot of your state parks aren't going to be, at least the ones that we go to, aren't in like a great big city. So you got to go find your nearest great big city, and where we're at is like right between Baton Rouge, sorry, gotta be French when we're down here, and Mandeville. It's like a great big suburb of New Orleans. We're like right in the middle, so we had to pick one, and so we're going to Baton Rouge because it's a mile closer.
I thought he was gonna sing the song.
Operator, won't you put me on 3? Gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, won't you put her on the line? I gotta talk to my girl just one more time. Garth. Well, over an hour has gone by, and I finally found Cris and Ad after they done checked out. So what'd you get, honey? That doesn't look like a book.
Between sales, coupons, and gift cards, we got everything like at half.
How much did you spend?
We don't have to talk about that.
You know what? You are now in book jail. That'll probably be the only time you would ever see my wife behind bars, unless I really tick her off. More glitz and glamour. Time to do laundry. Today is going to be a fun day because we're actually going to travel to New Orleans. It's not New Orleans, and if you really want to be authentic down here, it's Nolans.
When did we ever start saying things correctly on this channel?
That's true. We're going to New Orleans. We are going to go, I think, to the Aquarium today. We've been there before, back when my brother used to live down here.
Addie has.
Addie has not, though, but they've got a really cool aquarium down there. But before we do that, we're going to meet one of our Crock Posse. Today, we get to meet our buddy Dave. He's always shooting us recipes to check out. I'm looking forward to meeting him because, you know, it's like a blind date, sort of.
When was the last time you went out on a blind date, buddy?
My junior year of high school. And it was weird. So we're going on a blind date with Dave today. I mean, from our end, you don't know people till you get to meet them in real life. So, that being said, we're gonna go meet Dave. You wanna go meet Dave? Hey, Addie.
Let's go meet Dave.
We're gonna go meet Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, we're having a whole lot of fun.
We gotta do that one. Well, and how about some
So we're down here in Metairie on our way to New Orleans. And when you go towards New Orleans, you have to go to this little place, just a little coffee house that some people know called Café du Monde. And their big thing is cafe au lait and beignets, which we have right here. Miss Ad she couldn't wait. She had to try. She's never had a beignet before. And the cool thing, we ran into Dave.
Hey.
Dave is one of our Crock Posse members. He is a big fan, and we are definitely a big fan of Dave. We've been sharing recipes and chatting for quite some time.
Long time.
So Dave is buying us coffee and beignets today. This is kind of awesome. But Miss Ann, what do you think about the beignet?
She's like, leave
that
her
good?
alone with it.
Look, y'all. Chicory. We were doing some schooling about chicory, and that the French had to start using chicory whenever they had the blockade down here and they couldn't get their coffee, because you got to have your coffee, right? And so Miss sorry, she just blew powdered sugar everywhere. So we were learning about how they use chicory, and they kept using it because, well, frankly, it just tastes really good. So enough about that. Let's try beignet. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there.
That's definitely good.
So we're getting ready to go to the New Orleans Aquarium. Had a great time chatting with Dave, having some coffee. But I want to talk to you real quick about Southern hospitality. You know, we always hear about it, and everybody's always proud about their Southern hospitality. Dave came bearing gifts. He knows that I'm a foodie, Cris is a foodie, and he knows that I like to try stuff from the local area. And so Dave came with boudin, red beans, muffaletta, and a king cake. Look at this. Check it out. Dave didn't get the memo that we're eating low carb, and I'm okay with that.
Hey, when you do New Orleans, you got to do it right.
Hey,
You got to do it right. This is the only way to do it.
even Aki got treats. Y'all, this is the reason we love to meet people from the Crock Posse. Not that we get stuff, not that people are handing us stuff, but that we get to see some people that we just absolutely, truly love and adore.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you so much for letting us come down and having coffee with us and chatting. And
It was quite entertaining.
and then icing on the cake, literally. I'm gonna be eating me some king cake tonight, y'all. Man, I tell you what, we had a really good time with Dave. He came bearing gifts. I didn't know we were supposed to bring presents. Thanks, Dave. And we got to spend some time with a really cool guy. But now we're up here at the Audubon Aquarium of the Americas. Let's go look at some fish. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Miss Ad says to never trust a sign because the sign said this was closed. And this is the thing she really wanted to see, so we had to come back for it. Oh my goodness. Maybe it'll go on you. Like, oh, he's climbing in my pocket. Oh. I'm like, seriously, dude. He is climbing in my pocket. Are you in heaven or what?
I'm just happy.
You love birds. We were just at the pet store and you were going nuts over the birds.
I want to get a bird when I grow up.
Yeah?
I don't need... Oh, okay, I think we traded birds.
Traded birds.
We traded birds. I'm so happy. I think a bird.
Ow, that one bit me. Apparently, if you stand real still, they'll just land all over you. Get out of my pocket, dude. What are you doing? Well, I think we've had a good time at the aquarium, but it's time to get the flock out of here.
So that was an adventure. We went to go see fish, but we were attacked by birds. Addie apparently felt that she had reached a level of heaven. And yeah, so that was an experience. That was awesome. I've never experienced anything like that before. And Addie was almost brought to tears, weren't you, Ad?
Yes.
Why?
Because I was so happy.
She was so happy. That made her week, probably made her year, and we are just in January at this point.
It's going to take a lot to top them birds.
I think so. The child, I've never seen her so excited. So I, on the other hand, was like, okay, you can go visit my child. Please stop climbing on my head.
I felt like Snow White.
Like we were talking, we got separated from Mikey, and he didn't know where we were, and we kept trying to get him to come to us. And then I couldn't get to my phone because the birds were crawling all in my pocket, and I couldn't get my phone out. And then when I finally got it out to try and call him, the birds started dialing other people. It was crazy. And
so I finally answer the phone. She finally gets through, and I answer the phone, and all I could hear was screaming in the background.
Because they were like attacking me.
She's like, Mikey, you need to come over. I thought she was getting mugged in the aquarium.
And Addie says they were being completely misunderstood. That they were just trying to say hello.
If they bite you, they're deciding whether you're food or a perch.
Well, I don't think it's a good policy to bite someone when you first meet them.
It's just like a little nibble, kind of like with hamsters.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like with hamsters.
I wouldn't want to be nibbled on by a hamster either.
It doesn't hurt.
Anyway, so we enjoyed the aquarium. We absolutely enjoyed our time with Dave.
Yes.
And now, well, frankly, them beignets are good, but they only hold you for so long. So now it's time to go try out a restaurant that Dave suggested called Middendorf's. Y'all ever been there?
I don't know, but they're supposed to have all kinds of seafood. So we went and learned all about all the fish in the sea or in the Mississippi River, and now
we're gonna go put the fish in meat.
we're gonna go eat said fish.
Just buy me a drink, something cold and tall, foreign or domestic, don't matter at all. I don't even care if it's fizzy or fruity or pink. Just buy me a drink. Oh, buy me a drink.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon